keep slurring in like a pack of snakes. Your sweet little eyes, your little smile is all I remember. Those fuzzy memories mess with my temper. Justification is killing me, but killing isn't justified. What happened to my son? I'm terrified. It lingers in my mind and the thought keeps on getting bigger. I'm sorry, must be, baby, I wish I'd been there. It's been so long since the last I've seen our son lost to this monster, to the man behind the slaughter. Since you've been gone, I've been singing this to this song so I can ponder the sanity of your wonder.
Ahora sí vamos a jugar una partidita del nuevo fnaf. Bueno, no es nuevo, son juegos fangames, creo que se llama. Incluso yo me pasé una noche, estaba probando y sí se ve bacán y difícil también. challenge y tiene hasta extras. Pero están bloqueados porque no lo pasó todavía. Apenas pasó una noche, pero fue de suerte. Vamos a comenzar a jugar de nuevo. O sea, nuevo juego. Hola, hola, sí, ya comenzamos, gente. Si no llego a hablar es porque tengo apagado lo que es micrófono para concentrarme mejor, pero poco a poco voy a ir hablando.
Hey, Henry. William, it's good to hear your voice again. Stressful,
Bueno,
to
este
be
es uno de los
honest,
juegos que me gustó más
just
porque
busy with the new animatronic
tenía
project.
descargado otro,
It's going really well and
pero ese
I'm excited.
es parecido creo que al
Finally
Final
opened up
Freddy
my own
1
restaurant.
o al 3 porque también
I
puedes
see.
llamar a Baby.
Well, we've had a
Pero el de
pretty
aquí
good
me
run with
gustó
Freddy
más.
Faz. Yeah, I've heard. I'm actually a bit jealous, to be honest. I really want my place to be as successful, if not more successful, than Freddy's. I'm sure it will be, William. You've put a lot of work into this. Thanks. I really hope so. That's great to hear. I'm sure it'll be a success. Hello there, I'm Waffle Brokey, the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment, and welcome to Fredbear's Family Diner, the job of your dreams. Or so I hope. Because many things are currently happening, and I can't personally be present everywhere, I leave you these pre-recorded messages to cover any questions you may have and respond to any incidents that may occur during your night shift adventure. You might be asking yourself, Waffle, just how difficult is this job? What was in that phone book of a contract I just signed today? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to earn some money? That's right, dough, moolah, greenbacks, all for just sitting and waiting in a well-protected room with a comfortable office chair and a cup of coffee. It's much better than sitting around and not being able to pay your bills, isn't it? And hey, we're not cheap here at Fazbear Entertainment. We'll pay you a cool $110 per week, which I know is a lot, so just don't go all of it on something frivolous. So, you better keep those peepers peeled and glued to that monitor on your desk. Don't you dare smudge it up, or you'll be cleaning it with your own toothbrush. If anything happens to our property, then it is your responsibility. Your job here is very important, and if you can finish this week without any problems, you'll be rewarded with a voucher for some of our delicious pizzas. Trust me, it's worth it. Alright, listen up, kid. My advice to you is simple. Don't go wandering around unless you have to. If you see something or someone trying to break in, then it's time to take action. But until then, just sit tight and don't touch anything you don't need to. If anything goes wrong, we'll know exactly who to blame. Just sit tight, keep your eyes peeled, and don't make me regret hiring you. I hope you don't want to be the one responsible for messing things up around here. Alright, listen up. We need to talk about your safety, and we need to talk about it now. In front of you, you'll see a fancy video surveillance system that'll let you keep an eye on everything happening in this place. And when I say everything, I mean everything. No slacking off on the job, or you'll have me to answer to. Now, those mechanical doors on your left and right might look like something out of a sci-fi movie, but they're not toys. Don't get too close to them when pressing the button, or you'll be singing soprano for the next week. And trust me, I don't want to be paying for any medical bills. Speaking of which, do you have insurance? Because once you step foot in this place, you're on your own. If things go south, you're not getting a dime out of me. Oh, one more thing. If you notice your vision getting blurry or your eyes begin to water and burn, don't worry. That's just a side effect of working in this environment. But if it persists for a week, start worrying and go see your personal doctor. Remember, we're all in this together, and safety comes first. The last thing I wanted to tell you was about the mascots we have here. I'm talking about the real stars of the show. Fred Bear, the singing bear, and his best friend, Spring Bonnie, the guitarist. These two have been entertaining children in this town for years, and now they're getting an upgrade. After we renovated the entire place, we added some great new features, including making them more interactive with our customers and staff during the day. But since we have so much to do and so little time, we decided to test some of the features during your night shift. So if you see them wandering around the pizzeria through the cameras, do yourself a favor and just let those handsome devils go about their business. Here's what you have to do. When those animatronics start lurking near your office, shut the door and keep them out. During the day, those guys will pop up in your office to say hello to the security guard like they're your best buds. It's all part of the entertainment, you know? Okay, kid, I gotta go handle my own business now, and let's get this night shift started and hope for the best. And hey, if things get a little too intense, just remember, you could be working in a morgue instead. So have some fun, enjoy the ambience, and keep your hands off those animatronics. And most importantly, stay alert. We don't want any accidents happening on our watch, do we? Good luck, kid. You'll need it. See you tomorrow.
y así fue como la pasé la primera noche. Tremendo susto que me pegué, pero al final resultó ganando. Y ahora si vamos por la segunda, tú estás ahí. Sí, traba el mouse, no podía mover.
Hey, William. How's the progress with the new location coming?
Hey, Henry. Everything's going well. The animatronics are on track, and I'm confident about meeting our own.
Esta vez le puse subtítulos para entender mejor la cosa.
Top priority. And we can't afford any mistakes. Pressure to meet the deadline might cause you to rush things.
I understand your concern, but rest assured that safety is always my top priority. I know what I'm doing, and I won't take any unnecessary risks.
I hope so, but I've been hearing some worries from others that your methods of work could lead to some problems. They're also worried that your recent divorce might affect your judgment.
Hello, it's Waffle Brokey here, and welcome to your second night on the job. You seem to have everything under control, don't you? That's what I like to see, someone who can handle themselves. I'll keep it short and only tell you what is absolutely necessary. The main two animatronics also have a second functionality that'll blow your mind. You can actually wear them like a costume. Now, I know what you're thinking. Waffle, that sounds like the greatest thing ever. But hold your horses for a second. These newer models aren't quite perfected yet. They've got a bit of a... well, let's call it a design flaw. You see, if you're not careful, it could crush your chest, and you'll bleed out until the dawn. Trust me, it's not a pretty picture. We had an incident with one of our employees not too long ago. Poor guy ended up in a hospital bed with his legs crushed. It's tragic, but informative. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't try it out if you're feeling brave, but just know that if something goes wrong, it's on you. Actually, don't even touch him. We're not taking any responsibility here. So if we find you the next morning, dead inside of one of our mascots, don't come crying to us. You were informed, and we are clean. Yeah. True. Anyway, a new mascot was added to the cast recently, and not just any mascot, mind you. This one's special. Made solely by one of the founders himself, Henry Emily. Now, I don't know much about it, but what I do know is that it's been causing some trouble. So much so that we had to lock it up in your office. But don't worry, we've got a prize corner set up there, and it's a win-win situation for all of us, right? Just make sure you keep an eye on that little bugger and put it back in its place if it tries to wander off. We don't want a repeat of that old tale where a puppet crept into a sleeping man's mouth, do we now? Well, listen, kid, don't worry. We'll get through this. We always do. Just keep an eye on those animatronics and stay out of trouble. And remember, I'm always here for you. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some shut-eye. Talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Esta 2 veces en el mismo susto, casi, pero por casi pierdo. Y ahora sí, vamos por la noche 3, digamos, creo que la noche, el día miércoles. Y 2 veces, creo que fue 2 veces que caí en el mismo susto. Y casi se me, no sé. No, todavía no logro distinguir quién es él. Porque uno se parece a Freddy, el otro no sé. Dice ahí William, pero no sé si será. Ya, si no llego a prender el micrófono es porque ya pues me concentro para jugar y por la bulla de afuera pues lo tengo apagado.
Hello, William. How are you doing today?
Hello, Henry. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. How about yourself?
I'm doing alright. I wanted to touch base with you about something. I heard that some of the employees saw a preview of the new animatronics design, and they were a bit concerned that they looked a little too scary and robotic. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, I can understand why they might think that. but I assure you the final project will be much more child-friendly. The employees only saw a work in progress, and we're still fine-tuning the details.
I hope you're right, William. We don't need any negative experiences from our young guests.
As I mentioned before, I've been studying child psychology to ensure that the animatronics create a positive and safe. Greetings, my dear employee. Congratulations on making it to night 3. The simple fact that you're here listening to me means that you've made a glorious contribution to Fazbear Entertainment. On behalf of the founders and myself as the CEO of the company, I want to thank you for your participation and dedication to this job. We hope that we can count on you for another week of your excellent service. Unless you've got some big dreams you're chasing after. So, tell me, have you seen anything weird the past couple of nights? You know, I want to know every little detail going on in this fine establishment. But if you didn't report nothing this morning, I'll assume everything's all good. Speaking of which, have you ever wondered how this place operates during the day? Despite all the rumors and investigations, it's actually pretty great. I mean, I was taking a stroll around here earlier and saw some kids jumping into the ball pit and having a blast. They even pretended it was a time machine. Kids these days. Huh. I tell you, sometimes those kids have more imagination in their pinkies than most adults have in their whole bodies. It's a shame we lose that spark as we get older. But hey, that's what Fazbear Entertainment is all about. Bringing a little magic back into our lives, right? And you're a crucial part of making that happen. So keep up the good work. Actually, I have a little something for you in case you're interested in earning an additional $20. We're recording some lines for the instruction tapes regarding the spring lock technology, and I think you'd be perfect for the job. You got a great voice, kid. All you have to do is read some text into a recording machine, and I'll make sure you're compensated for your time. You don't gotta learn nothing fancy, just be the voice on the tapes. We want to send them to every pizzeria that uses new spring lock costumes. How cool is that? Alright, you'll meet our new assistant. Her name is Karen. She's going to tell you exactly what to do. Great then. Keep up the good work and keep on keeping on. Until next time, stay safe and don't forget to check those cameras. I'll talk to you soon.
Uf, tremenda salvada. Y eso es que, mira, no he jugado. Solo jugué la noche lunes creo que jugué. Que es el día 1. De ahí no he jugado otra noche. Dicen que me han salido. Si no miro la parte de abajo, creo que me mataba este man de Pupe, porque se parece demasiado a Pupe. Si no miraba abajo, la otra parte que giré a la izquierda, creo que es que estaba Freddy, que se me acercó demasiado. Créame que por casi muero. Y el otro man, no sé si es Primboni, no sé, no tengo idea. Se me acercó demasiado, tipo casi muero y tremendo susto. Y lo que más no me quería jugar lo conozco este juego, porque igual en el 1, 2 y 3, 4. Y por más que lo he jugado al tiempo, pues créanme que me muero del susto, te lo juro. Ya, vamos por el jueves, falta la noche la del viernes y Payday, no sé, Payday. Después vamos por las channels y las extras, que están bloqueadas. Las channels creo que son los custos nada. Y el Payday, Saturday, creo que ya se debería ser sábado. Bueno, vamos a ver. Pero cada vez se pone más difícil, cada vez se pone más difícil. Bueno, ahora sí. Hubieron fallas técnicas. Estaba viendo todo. Estaba configurando las cosas. Estaba configurando lo que es lo que es el chat, está configurado. Y ahora sí. Bueno, vamos a ver, porque se pone más difícil la cosa, vamos a ver qué pasa. Quedan 2 noches y ya está. Y el payday y las extras. Las extras no sé qué sean. Pero el payday sí sé que es la noche extra, la noche 6. Gracias, vamos a ver qué pedo.
Hello, William. How are things going with the new restaurant?
Busy, but we're on track for a successful opening tomorrow.
Glad to hear it. And have you taken all the necessary safety measures?
Of course, I don't need anyone telling me how to run my business. And those employees who think otherwise can find work elsewhere.
Understood. And what about your family? How's everyone doing?
Elizabeth has been with me at work for the past few days. But as for Michael and Evan, they've been influenced by their mother's lies. Michael is too busy being a typical rebellious teenager, and Evan is just a young child who doesn't understand the situation. Frankly, I'd rather keep my distance from them for the time being. They're at home at the moment.
I see. Have you tried to have a conversation with your wife about this?
It's not worth the effort. She's always been self-centered, doesn't care about the family's well-being. She's even had the audacity to call me a hypocrite. But let's not focus on that right now. Congratulations on making it to night 4. I must say I'm impressed with your work so far. You're doing a fine job and I'm proud of you. My neck. Feels like it's been bitten in half and twisted like a pretzel. I slept like a rock last night, but I woke up feeling like I got hit by a truck. I had this weird dream where I was half robot, half human, and let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. My legs were replaced with rusty old scrap metal, and I was clunking around like some kind of junkyard Frankenstein. Can you imagine me like that? Talk about a nightmare. Anyway, enough about my weird dreams. Now, I must confess, I forgot to mention something earlier. We have some new robot prototypes in the building that we just introduced yesterday. My apologies for not mentioning this earlier, but you handled the situation like a pro, and no damage was done. Kudos to you. Now, those robots are brand spanking new. They haven't even had their first oil change yet. They require some more work before they're ready for prime time. And to be honest, they're giving me the heebie-jeebies, especially that new bunny one. But, on the bright side, that bunny's new hide-and-seek function is going to be a hit with the kids. Just make sure it doesn't start seeking you out, too. But I'm confident you'll handle it. You seem like a tough cookie. Alright, so stick to the standard procedures and keep those robots out. Oh, by the way, I'm glad you participated in this morning's voice recording session for the tapes. You sounded fantastic. Who knows, maybe I'll need you again for any updates. Now, hold on a moment, I'm being interrupted. What's up, Karen?
There's this document that just arrived.
What?
It's better for you to look at it.
A notice document about the closure of all our restaurants due to investigations regarding one of the founders being convicted of a crime.
Yes.
Including Fredbear's family.
Yes.
That's outrageous! Alright, I understand. Now, please return to whatever you were doing. Thanks for bringing the note, Karen. Karen. She's always trying to bring down the company. But let me assure you, we have nothing to hide and nothing
Esta vez ya perdí.
is as innocent as a newborn baby. Trust me on this one, kid. I apologize for that interruption. It is unpleasant news, but don't let it get you down. The closure of the restaurants won't mess with your work schedule, so you're good to go. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be just fine. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you keep hearing strange noises or distorted voices, it's probably just our new Fredbear roaming around. You know how these things go, always causing trouble. We're working on fixing its music box, which is also supposed to make them talk, but in the meantime, just remember to keep that door shut if it gets too close to your office. Alrighty then, keep up the good work, and I'll get you on the flip side.
Ahí creo que muere. Diviértanse. Prácticamente sí escucho voces, te lo juro. Estoy escuchando voces, pero no puedo hacer nada. ¿Qué será? ¿Que será trabado o qué? Porque sí escucho voces. No sé. Ya. ¿Qué va a pasar? Soy no bueno en tener tutoriales. Está hablando. No sé si ustedes escuchan, pero está hablando. Ahí creo que se está acercando. Sí, para reiniciar mejor el juego, porque sí, creo que se trabó. Aunque trabar no puedo, porque está hablando, pues tiene que salir. Incluso, mira, se escuchó la campanita de Puppet. Yo creo que se sigue jugando normal, pero no sé. ¿Será que se habrá bugueado? Se sigue escuchando. Se escucha prácticamente todo. No sé por qué. Se llama Retum Top. Sí, la pena, creo que se bugueó, digo. No coge nada. Incluso estoy dando clics, pero no coge nada. No coge, se bugueó, creo. Y aquí al lado hay un mapa. Aquí hay un mapa. Y aquí hay una familia. Va. No, se trabó. Vamos a reiniciar, pero no puedo. A ver, no se vaya. Vamos a reiniciar el juego porque si diría yo que se habrá bugueado. Ahora déjame abrir el juego. Y si se sigue bugueando podemos jugar otro jueguito. Porque descargué dos. Es que la cara, en serio me está llenando de miedo. Un miedo pero tremendo. Lo digo así. Vamos a ver. Ya vi. No sé, no lo he jugado. Diría que cuando se acaba el tiempo y ya todo eso, por tener abiertas las dimensiones demasiado tiempo, se ha de buguear. Un tutorial de cómo pasarlo, porque está bacán. Henry y este man de William está el chato contando la historia y todo. No quiero gritar, pero va mal.
Hello, William.
Greetings, Night Guard. Congratulations on making it to Night 4. I must say, I'm impressed with your work so far. You're doing a fine job, and I'm proud of you. My neck. Feels like it's been bitten in half and twisted like a pretzel. I slept like a rock last night, but I woke up feeling like I got hit by a truck. I had this weird dream where I was half robot, half human, and let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. My legs were replaced with rusty old scrap metal, and I was clunking around like some kind of junkyard Frankenstein. Can you imagine me like that? Talk about a nightmare. Anyway, enough about my weird dreams. Now, I must confess, I forgot to mention something earlier. We have some new robot prototypes in the building that we just introduced yesterday. My apologies for not mentioning this earlier, but you handled the situation like a pro, and no damage was done. Kudos to you. Now, those robots are brand spanking new. They haven't even had their first oil change yet. They require some more work before they're ready for prime time. And to be honest, they're giving me the heebie-jeebies, especially that new bunny one. But, on the bright side, that bunny's new hide-and-seek function is going to be a hit with the kids. Just make sure it doesn't start seeking you out, too. But I'm confident you'll handle it. You seem like a tough cookie. Alright, so stick to the standard procedures and keep those robots out. Oh, by the way, I'm glad you participated in this morning's voice recording session for the tapes. You sounded fantastic. Who knows, maybe I'll need you again for any updates. Now, hold on a moment, I'm being interrupted. What's up, Karen?
There's this document that just arrived.
What?
It's better for you to look at it.
A notice document about the closure of all our restaurants due to investigations regarding one of the founders being convicted of a crime.
Yes.
Including Fredbear's Family Diner.
Yes.
That's outrageous! Alright, I understand. Now, please return to whatever you are doing. Thanks for bringing the note, Karen. Karen, Karen, Karen. She's always trying to bring down the company. But let me assure you, we have nothing to hide and nothing to fear. Fazbear Entertainment is as clean as a whistle, and that founder is as innocent as a newborn baby. Trust me on this one, kid. I apologize for that interruption. It is unpleasant news, but don't let it get you down. The closure of the restaurants won't mess with your work schedule, so you're good to go. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be just fine. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you keep hearing strange noises or distorted voices, it's probably just our new Fredbear roaming around. You know how these things go, always causing trouble. We're working on fixing its music box, which is also supposed to make them talk, but in the meantime, just remember to keep that door shut if it gets too close to your office. Alrighty then, keep up the good work, and I'll get you on the flip side.
Bueno, no, te lo juro, el juego de aquí da más miedo que los otros, o sea, me refiero en el sentido de cuando los manes te aparecen. Pero iba bien, iba bien. Y digo que iba bien, ¿por qué? Porque me llegaron, no sé, creo que eran como 3 o 4 que habían en las cámaras, porque aparte de los dos, creo que hay otro más. Y creo que eran las 2, que se demora también el tiempo bastante, creo que eran las 2. Y logré cerrar la puerta, antes un man como que la quiso arrancar. No pude con Freddy, se va a hacer, me fue rápido. Pero la que da más miedo cuando los manes te aparecen. Los otros, ya tú sabes, o sea, ¿cómo lo explico? Con los otros más o menos, ya como que tú los conoces y sabes por dónde van a venir a cantar en todo momento. Yo de acá tienen un grito muy diferente y aparte de muy diferente, pues se te lanzan de una, no es como que te aparecen. Incluso yo miré a la izquierda y no lo vi.